I want to go to New Hampshire and go door to door for him. I said, Tom, you're 61 years old. You think you're still up for that? He said, that's what I'm going to do. I said, why? He said, I get so mad when I read these people attacking her in newspapers. He said, I have never known a person, I know almost as long as you, I have never known a person who knew her, who did not like her, respect her, admire her, trust her, and was willing to follow her anywhere she wanted to go. About 6 weeks ago, this friend of mine from Nevada called me, a guy I went to college with. He was married to a couple of friends in New York, and they were hot to play a golf course near my house. So he said, you used to be friends, can't you get me on this golf course? I said, I can only get you on, I will play with you. I'm not old for anything, I can play golf. So we go. It's a hard course, I get on the caddy. We played the first hole. The other three guys walked off the first green. And then for the only time in my life, I was physically restrained by my caddy. This iron grip on my arm. This guy said, wait, don't go, I'm going to tell you something. Then I get another chance. You don't know me, do you? I said, no, I don't think so. He said, that's because I'm not rid of a caddy. It's not a you're a comedian, a terrorist, or and the guy said, I just do this suffering and ending. In my real life, I'm a captain of the New York City Fire Department. And he said, you know, before 9/11, most of us thought we were Republican. I mean, we're Irish, Italian, ethnics, most of us. My dad was a Staten Island Irish immigrant butcher. We loved all that much at the time. But he said, on that awful day, when we were desperately trying to find people alive, and in the days after, we were just trying to find body parts that could identify people so they could have some, families can have some closure. He said, your wife is the first person who knew that a lot of us would get sick and some of us would die because of what we believe in our job. But the president, most of us voted for, the White House, the EPA, all of them, they said, oh, they can't get sick. There's no way in the world that we did anything causing any damage. Remember those pictures? They were breathing asbestos, PCB, benzene. And if you notice, they were never picking Washington up there, they were wearing masks. He said they denied but she fought for us from that day to this. And he said, because of her, some of us who would have died are alive. And those of us who died, at least our families are taken care of and treated us completely. You see, that's a kind of person who ought to be president. Somebody who knows what it's like to be with us. And I would do anything in my power to get with him. I think we should too.
Well, first of all, the VA system was in bad shape when I became president. We substantially reworked it, and when I left office, it was generally thought of as the most efficient, effective part of the federal health system. And there have been some real problems since then. And among other things, Hillary waged a big fight, a bipartisan fight, against the administration to make sure that guardsmen and reservists who were injured in combat got the same access to health care that everybody else did, the regular service personnel today. So she has made this a priority every year. She has done what she could to stop harm from being done and to try to improve the veterans health care system, to try to make sure that the community a whole range of needs of our veterans, including mental health needs, which are significant and often overlooked. There's a story in the paper today about the rapid rise of homelessness among Iraq War veterans because people would come back and they suffer from post-traumatic stress syndrome and other problems, and they get themselves in trouble. So I think you should feel comfortable in knowing that, number one, you'll have a Secretary of Veterans Affairs who will be a genuine advocate for veterans and will understand the veterans health system. Number two, we'll put whatever funds into it are necessary and whatever funds are necessary to make it a high-quality institution that everybody can be proud of. That's one of the things that I really feel good about in my presidency. We turned that thing around. It's in good shape. It's now under some stress. There are some problems. But you can be absolutely assured that she cares passionately about this, and this is one thing she will not mess up. We'll have good people and proper investments to do what needs to be done.
Majority of them are not in power in most countries. How's Hillary combat this, and where's that go?
Well, there probably are still some people who won't vote for a woman for president. But what the experience of other countries is that the prejudice lingers only as long as it's kept underneath the surface. And when there's an actual choice there, if the woman seems to be better qualified, she tends to win. I mean, you know, Germany has a female leader. Argentina did. It's hard to believe that Americans are more sexist than Argentina. I say that, I love Argentina, but I mean, you know, I'm not. Chile has a female president. And every country in South Asia has had a woman leader. The United Kingdom has. I think that, in a way, I'm kind of surprised America is lagging so far behind, given the political activism of women. But I think that if a woman clearly is intelligent and strong enough to do the job, has sensible ideas about economic policy, and is credible in national security, the fact that women would be more trusted on health care, education, balancing work and family, all these family work issues, all these kinds of things, I think would be a big asset, not a liability. I've always thought, both because I have a lot of respect for the other people seeking the nomination, and because of the dynamics of this, that if Hillary could be nominated, I expect her to not only win the general election, but I think she'll win it by a pretty good margin, because it will just be two people heads up where you can see and hear the differences in approach and ideas. And no matter what they say about her, they've already said it all. And she will keep trying to give the election to the American people about the issues. And I think that we saw in 2006 that the Republicans that won that old demonizing dog out of the pen and got one down too many. There's a lot of names on that dog, and I don't think it's going to work. So I feel good about that. But you're right, there may be some that, and you'll never know when you try. But if you look at how many other countries have elected leaders, that we have no reason to believe that they're somehow inherently more progressive than we are. I think it'll actually be an asset in the general election. Yes, John?
I leave for the Marine Corps in 2 weeks, and I just want to let you know that there's a lot more easier for me after this experience. Thank you.